Are you 18 to 25 years old and your first big failure feels like your life's movie reel just caught fire? The story you were writing, gone, frames melted, and everything blurred? But actually, here's the signs nobody tells you. So, your brain doesn't stop rolling. It basically records new reels. And within 24 hours of your first big failure, your brain is desperate to make a comeback scene. But again, guys, if you don't act fast, that fire consumes the reel. And as I always say, guys, if you act fast, you can literally turn your first big failure into the next best trailer of your life. So I know I'm using very fresh movie metaphors over here, guys. I'm just actually trying to make it very easily explainable and understandable for you guys so that you guys can understand and enjoy this video. This is in theory, this is neuroscience, and I'll prove it to you right now. So obviously after your first big failure, it feels like a big destruction. And I understand that. Everyone goes through it. Now, at this moment, your hippocampus part of your brain, that is the memory center, that is editing the meaning of your failure. Now, I will tell you one fresh tip that you have to do right after this video, guys. It is very important that you take the action right after this video, and that tip is supposed to be done so that you can literally change your mood within minutes. It's basically, I'll tell you what that tip is right now. So what you have to do right now is grab your phone, right? Grab your phone and record a 60-second trailer of your life. So what do you have to record yourself saying in that? You have to record that, yes, this was my destruction, no problem, but here's the rise. And for 1 minute, you have to talk about it like a trailer. Trailers are not that long. Obviously 2-3 minutes, but this is just a 60-second recording that you have to take of yourself talking about your trailer, the best trailer that you can ever think of. You have to uh, make sure that you talk about, okay, like this was a destruction, no problem, but here's the rise. And you talk about it. You talk about it for 1 minute, and then you keep it to yourself and you listen to it. Now, what happens, guys? Now, what happens is this. Obviously, we know what amygdala is. Amygdala is a part of your brain that is the panic center of your brain. Yes, that is the panic center of your brain. Now, amygdala, what this does is this 1 minute recording that you take, it is basically forcing your amygdala to go forward and change into a good state and not panic. So when that happens, automatically you start feeling good. And everything else, all other part of your brain, all other parts, they fall into the same line and you start feeling good. So like I said again, what you have to do is take your phone and record a 60-second video of yourself talking about the best thriller, right? This was my destruction, no problem. But here's the rise, right? You have to talk about your rise. You see, everyone goes through things, everyone goes through failures. It's okay. But how fast can you move on? That's the question. And I said this before, you only have that 24-hour window, and you have to use that 24-hour window. You cannot miss it. You miss it, you will have that same problem for years. You'll stay broken for years. As fast as you can move, you'll be in the best state possible. So do that fresh tip that I told you right now, right after this video. Be a fast mover, be an action taker. And just remember what this does is when you take this video, uh, the amygdala part of your brain, that is the panic center, that improves, that goes forward. Thereby, you start feeling good. You stop panicking. Exactly. Normally, after a first big failure, people start panicking like crazy. I understand. But if you keep panicking for days, months, and years go by, you don't see the improvement. The main question is how fast can you move out of that panic mode? And neuroscience wise, that is your amygdala doing it, right? The hippocampus is editing the meaning of failure in your life right now after your first big failure. And amygdala is making you panic like crazy. Just see how in correspondence these two are working. So the main thing is that you have to move fast. I've said this in my previous videos as well, and I have explained. I have made a full 24-hour Phoenix Reset course for 18 to 25-year-olds that guarantees that in just 24 hours you will achieve peak motivation and aim even higher in your life even after your first big failure, guys. And my whole course is neuroscience backed, guys. And so the course link is in my description. You can go and check it out, guys. And my course guarantees that you'll start feeling good and you'll achieve peak motivation in just 24 hours. So I've talked more in detail in that. I've given some good tips and steps in that you have to do, and that will make you feel good amazingly in 24 hours. So right now, one of this tip that I gave you, the fresh tip that you have to do, that will literally make you feel good instantly. We've all heard that words are spellings, like spellings. They're called spellings for a reason. That's why the word spell is in that. Now, when you start saying good words, like in this tip that I gave you, you're going to have to uh, take a 60-second recording yourself talking about the best trailer of your life. Obviously that was my destruction, but here's my rise. So when you talk about it, you talk positive. You're talking so much positive. You're putting in so much positivity in yourself that you literally start feeling good within seconds and minutes, guys. That's how good our brain is. And why? Because our brain has different parts that function in a different way. So obviously not every single tip works in the same way, but this tip is instantly going to make you feel good, and then you'll be able to plan accordingly. We always say the best ideas, the best plannings happen when you're calm. When you're calm, but your brain is working, but you're calm. So this is what it exactly does. The panic that you're having right now after first big failure, this will calm it down. The tip that I gave you, it will calm it down. And as you calm it down, it's like when a dog is barking so much, you pat him and then you say good things to him, or a good boy or good girl, anything, and then he or she keeps quiet and then wags his or her tail. It's exactly what you're doing to your brain as well. You do this tip, your brain becomes that happy dog, not that barking dog. So you keep it quiet. Exactly. So right after this video, I'm telling it again, make sure you do the action right away, guys. Yes, make sure you do the action right away after this video. You'll instantly feel good. Why? Because you're talking positive to yourself. And neuroscience-wise, that's the main thing, guys, because it's backed by neuroscience. So your hippocampus and amygdala calm down. Your hippocampus is the part that is the memory center, and the amygdala is the part that is responsible for you panicking. Do you get it? Amygdala is the part that is responsible for you panicking. So this fresh tip is going to help you with that. And if you want a detailed video, detailed course on the 5-step Phoenix Reset course that I've made, guys, that is in the course link in the description, guys. You should go and check it out, guys. Like I said before, my course guarantees that in just 24 hours you will achieve peak motivation and aim even higher even after your first big failure, guys. And my whole course is neuroscience backed, guys. Right? So again, the main aim is to make sure that you start feeling good after your first big failure. When you go through your first big failure, you want to make sure that you feel good instantly. And we're humans. We are supposed to go through emotions. So it's okay to feel bad. Let me tell you that. It's okay to feel bad. But it's very important that you uh, start feeling good instantly so that you can keep moving on, guys. You can keep moving on and you can find new ideas and go in your next endeavor. Only those people who keep moving fast are successful in their life. And that's what you have to do. So if you skip this, the reel will keep burning on and that failure will keep playing over and over and over again. But if you take control, guys, you will be the director sitting in the chair and directing the movie. Exactly. You will be the one making money, just like how it goes in the movies. So, like I said before, That is only possible if you take action fast. The one tip that I told you, make sure you do it right after this video. Let's do that. The task for this video is that as soon as this video is done, you go and you record yourself, you listen to it 5, 6 times, and that'll make you feel good and good, amazing. If you miss to do it, you'll stay stuck, and that reel will keep burning on, and you will keep replaying that failure over and over and over again, and you won't be able to see your further plan. You won't be able to plan well. You won't be able to get ideas well. When your brain is calm, you get ideas. As simple as that. It's not that you're sitting with 7, 8 people and you're brainstorming ideas. No, you're alone in this. You're young. You're between 18 to 25 years old. You're young and you're alone. We've all been through that. I am with you guys. I always say this, that I'm your brother. I'm here till the end with you. Why? Because I'm 22 years old. I just turned 22 on August 22nd. I'm 22 years old, guys, and I know how it feels. I know how painful it is. But true warriors, like I said before, are those that keep moving on, keep fighting on. But you have to make it fast. You cannot stay stuck, and you cannot let that fire keep on building. It'll just keep burning you on. So you have to make it happen in 24 hours. So I said this before, and I'll say it again and again, that you want to become successful, you have to be the director sitting in that chair and directing your own life. As simple as that. There's no other way. You go and ask for help. How much help will you get? If you don't, if you won't get used to helping yourself, helping your intrinsic self with that, with the right methods, you won't be able to keep moving forward. Because understand, when you want to achieve something big, you have to face it alone. As simple as that. There's no third or fourth guy that will come to help you. No, no one helps you. Everyone is busy in their lives. You have to be the director of your chair. You have to be director of your trailer of your movie. As simple as that. And I can say this because I've been through it. I understand that. That's why, guys, I'm 22 years old. So I can feel you guys. I can feel your pain. That's why I started this channel and I made a course so that I can help you guys. No one is addressing this. I want to make sure that every single 18 to 25-year-old becomes successful in his or her life after the first big failure. At this age, because this age is so sensitive, people start something new and they fail so big that they leave it. Then they go back to being a normal, or they just go back into that 99%. You want to be in that 1%, you have to go through it. You have to find ways. You have to stay calm. You have to calm your brain down using the neuroscience methods that I explained in my course, guys. Like I said, the course link is in my description. And when you do that, you'll be able to feel well and then you'll be able to think well. You have to make sure that you have good intentions and you're aware of your surrounding. That way you're able to understand your brain. You only have 24 hours after your first big failure. Only. You need to use it to the best, guys. You are, just remember this, even right like me right now, I'm virtually with you. In real life, I'm not physically there with you. But our feelings are such that I can understand you. Why? Because I've been through it as well. I've been through what you've been through or what you're going through right now. Obviously, that's why you're watching this video. But in, you have to understand, you want to get out of that fire, you have to be the director in that chair. So make sure you, right after this video, you go and do that one fresh tip that I told you guys. And that's why I built the 24-hour Phoenix Reset course for 18 to 25-year-olds that guarantees that in just 24 hours you will achieve peak motivation and aim even higher in your life even after your first big failure, guys. And the whole course is neuroscience backed, guys. So like I said before, the course link is in my description. Don't let that fire keep burning, guys. The more you keep it burning, the more you're going to keep replaying that failure over and over again, and you won't be entering that 1%. You want to enter that 1%, take the right steps as fast as you can, guys. So I will see you in the next video, guys. I love you guys. Remember, I'm your brother. I always keep saying this again. I'm your brother, and I'm always here with you day in, day out to support you guys. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you do the step right after this video, the one fresh tip that I told you. Right after this video, right after I keep the video, I end the video. Make sure you go and do the tip, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.